There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky.
Aloha, jazz lover, wherever you are in the world. It's time for another Jazz Intersection interview. We welcome a young lady that is always swinging from the hip, which happens to be the title of her latest album. She is the human version of the Energizer Bunny. She is a singer, actress, author, and off-Broadway star. Let her tell us how she does it all. Aloha, Isabel Rose, and welcome to Jazz Intersection.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
You know, from your background, it seems odd that this would be your debut CD, Swinging from the Hip. How did you come to the decision that the time was right for this CD?
Well, I made a movie a little ways back, which is called Anything But Love. And in that movie, which I happen to write, I play a cabaret singer. And at the time that I wrote, and then I actually starred in the film with Eartha Kitt and Andrew McCarthy. And when I made the film, I was certainly not a cabaret singer. I was just someone who had done musicals in college. But every time that movie plays, and it plays frequently on cable, I would get fan mail asking if I have an album. So I finally decided I would make an album for those fans. And so For the Hip is really for them.
All right. I was going to get to that later about the film. I watched it last night. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
It's really nostalgic, you know, because I'm here looking at you, and I like the story. To me, it was a Judy Garland story, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I made that movie as a kind of thank you note to my parents, who really raised me on the old MGM movie musicals of the 40s, 50s, some into the early 60s, and the whole thing was just supposed to be kind of a Valentine, a little bit of a pastiche of those films.
Oh, great. Are you pleased with the CD?
I'm thrilled with the CD. I made the CD also because I just felt like bringing joy into my own life, and there's nothing more joyful than swinging.
I tell you. That's right. Speaking of swinging, why don't you give us a rundown on these tunes here? These are all standards, and some of them I'm all familiar with, some I'm not familiar with. Tell us, let's give a rundown right quick about the album. Aquarius, for once. How did you choose that?
I chose Aquarius because it is a song which is intensely associated with hippies and love beats. And really, I have a thing that I do, something that makes me different from everybody else, or maybe most people. And that is that I like to reinvent songs. I only choose songs that I find I can bring something original to.
Okay.
And I had never heard anyone swing Aquarius. And we also have a video up on YouTube. If you just type in Isabel Rose and Aquarius, this video comes up in which I play a very, very swinging 60s stewardess. I don't know if you had a chance to view that video, but it really, really puts a new spin on the song. When you put big horn hits on Aquarius, you have a new dimension.
Right, you're right. And what about Lovely Day, which is an old Berlin song?
That I chose, it's a song that when I do my live shows I often open with, and it's from a movie called Call Me Madam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, I would walk down the street with my dad holding hands and singing that song.
All right.
That, again, was chose, I guess you can tell I'm really fond of my folks. I chose it because it really harkened back to my childhood.
All right. And I enjoy being a girl.
Well, this is my great ironic song. I love the fact that I enjoy being a girl. It's from Flowered From song.
Mm-hmm.
And the song, when it was sung in the show, was very earnest. The singer truly just loved being girly. And I thought it was really fun to sing it, today. I'm not a girl. I'm a grown woman. And I don't pretend to be, anything but a grown up. And it's fun to do that song with some real sass and a real wink. And I have turned that arrangement. I mean, every one of these arrangements is so different from the original.
They are.
And this one almost has the energy of a striptease at the end. So, it's essentially saying, you better believe it, I like being a girl, fellas. So it's a lot of fun.
Right on. Temptation. Now, this is one got by me. I haven't heard this one before.
Okay.
I can remember.
No one's ever heard of this song. My music director, who's a incredibly cool singing cat named Jeff Kleitz, showed me this. So he played me this song. It was off of Shelby Lynn's album.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him at the time, I really want to do three-part harmony. I want to sound like one of those girl groups from either, maybe the 1930s, those tight girl groups, or almost like the girl groups of the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote me an arrangement. It's got a little country, but it swings. It's really fun, and I love bringing a tune which is truly unknown to the public.